Chefchaouen was not built to be discovered. It was built to hide. A fortress city founded in 1471, tucked into the Rif Mountains at 600 meters, designed to be invisible from the plains below. The blue paint came later, layered decade by Jewish refugees who saw in it a reminder of the sky, of something worth protecting. What began as a refuge became, over 5 centuries, one of the most visually extraordinary cities in the world. Place Oued el-Hammam is the heart of the Medina, the square where the city breathes. The Kasbah on one side, cafés on the other, blue walls closing in around you. This is where Chefchaouen slows you down whether you want it to or not. Ras El Ma, the source. A spring at the edge of the Medina where cold water comes directly from the Rif Mountains. Women have been washing clothes here for centuries, the sound of water against stone, the light through the trees. It reminds you how old this city actually is. Above the Medina, the Spanish Mosque sits on a hill looking down over everything. Built in the 1920s and abandoned before it was ever used. The view from here is why people climb. The entire Medina spread below, blue rooftops dissolving into the mountain, the Rif stretching to the horizon. What the photograph doesn't capture is the wind and the silence, and the feeling that the city below will be here long after you leave. There are cities you visit, and there are cities that stay with you, that appear in your mind months later without warning. Chefchaouen is the second kind. It doesn't ask for your attention, it simply holds it. The blue that seemed overwhelming on the first morning becomes, by the second evening, the only color that makes sense. The road to Akchour begins where the city ends. Within minutes, the blue walls are gone and the Rif takes over entirely. The trail follows the Oued Farda river through cedar and oak, water running alongside you the whole way. Small cafés built right on the riverbank, the kind of places where you lose track of time completely. The barrage, a small dam where the valley widens and the water pools deep and still. People swim here in summer. The color of the water, the rock faces on either side. It's a different Morocco from the one most visitors see. Quieter, older, less concerned with being looked at. The river narrows and the trees close in overhead. The sound of moving water becomes constant. The light comes through the canopy in pieces. The path is rough and the stones are slippery near the water. Not a hike for sandals. But the people who do the full walk come back changed in some small way they can't quite explain. On the way back, something becomes clear. The city is not just what's inside its walls. It is also this, the mountains that surround it, the river below, the valleys stretching away in every direction. What's inside the blue walls is remarkable. What's outside them is the reason the city is still here at all. Chefchaouen and its mountains are the same thing, seen from 2 different distances.